Good morning. This is a piece I've been working on for a little bit now. Uh, it's, let's see, Rainier, Adams, and Helens, or I think it's Adams. Whatever the three Washington mountains are, and you probably can't see these two, but this is almost all fictionary except for like the silhouettes. They're actually pretty close. Um, but I'm just gonna be kind of creative freedom, symmetrical randomness, I don't know. But just trying to put together what looks like three mountains. Yeah, I'll do a time lapse of that. And then I'll try to color it in. But yeah, I'm not done with this down here. So this is not something that you could really get a picture of. Mountains would be like way smaller. Oh, kind of cool to be able to make something that doesn't really exist, but that people would recognize. So, see how that goes. So, now that I have the structure drawn out, I need to give the image depth, which you do by implementing light, reflections, highlights, and shadows. And without light, your whole image would look blank. So with light, you actually get your colors, which in this case is mostly snow here. So there's very few colors that are actually being shown. But when you get over to the mountains here, these hills are going to be different colors, and so you're actually going to have to show where the hue, which will be the most vibrant, is towards the sun, because it's getting the most light, which would give it the most color. And then it actually turns more gray, or in this case blue, on the backside when you don't have any color. Same for the mountains. The leading edge here is going to get the most highlight. Again, it's going to be snow, so there's not much color. This one might be a little bit more brown. I think I can manage that. But you're actually going to have light not just from the central source, but from the whole sky, which means not all of these mountains are going to be shadow on the back side. There's going to be a little bit of light that hits the front side of this mountain and reflects onto the back side of this mountain. So there's going to be a little bit more brightness and color here, and then a lack of color here and here, but it's still going to be brighter than my base color. And with the shadows over here that I thought I was going to place, they're not going to be super dark because of the vast amount of reflection from the snow here. Going back onto this hillside, it's actually going to be rather bright. So I just have to think about it now, how I want my light to be on the front-facing side. What I want it to do is it wraps around the mountain. Where does it come from? And then also further away, you have particulates in the air, and that makes everything turn blue, which is just a phenomenon that we live with. So, gotta try to recreate that as well. So we'll see how that goes. So now I'm trying to really solidify the colors on the leading edge, and also make a gradual change from the foreground here to the background. Trying to use like the same colors is both good and bad, because like the colors are obviously going to change from this mountain to this mountain, but for context and like just general art, your mind likes to have reliability, you know, in an image, so a little bit of simplicity works here and there. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going and see where I can get to later on. And here is the final reveal. So I didn't put too much shadows in this hillside here. Actually, it looks kind of like a glacier. It's kind of blue, but that looks nice. And then all these mountains here only use the same 3 colors, but I ended up pulling out some more colors for the mountain here, and I feel like it makes it feel cold, dusky sunset. But it would have been a lot more work to get it to look like this if I had used a white piece of paper. It takes a lot of the middle ground work out of it, which obviously I had to make all of these darker, and I had to make all of this brighter, but do take a long time to do.